look at Jeremy Lin, who's playing for the Santa Cruz Warriors this year. He was one of 3 Santa Cruz players in double figures. Here's Green off the bounce. Nice little up and under.
Yeah,
Santa Cruz.
And you're a young guy. You're going to learn what works and maybe what doesn't against veterans. And Green, a beautiful drive.
Jalen Green, we've seen a little good, a little bad early in the second. Nice little bounce pass to Amir Leagues for a few years with the Expos and the Dodgers. Oh, great feed down to Green for the flush. That's the highlight we've been waiting for today.
That's what Jalen Green wants. Get him out in the open floor where he can show what he can do, and just explosive.
Work dream where you wake up and you realize you're not prepared. When I hear that music, I'm like, I'm supposed to talk and call an NBA game. Jalen Green with a 3.
Wearing white. Kuminga with the early steal, and he'll push the other way. On a connection to Jalen Green.
Absolutely the connection of the pass here. A floater over the...
Pull up Green. This time he point guard spot. Throws to the rim, and there is Green on the curl, high above the iron.
Into the game, and right away you see his vision. Brian Shaw calls him an old school point guard, but Green, and all of a sudden I had some very serious injuries, and said he enjoyed his time with Sioux Falls and got the offer to come join Ignite. Nice move there to the rim. Who was out with an ankle injury, so Jack's having to take on a little bit more of that load of the leadership in the backcourt.
Oh, acrobatic. Cleveland lost it. Good catch and finish for Jalen. He put Oklahoma City back in front. Quick trigger, Green. ESPN Plus. Jalen Green off glass. Matt Morgan lost it. The steal for Jalen Green against Peyton II and 1.
That one, was very special as well, because we had a really tough season. Our G League team, South Bay Lakers, did. And, as much as this is a team sport, it always is you want your teammates to win.
A chance for the tie there. Numbers, Green in the open floor.
Jalen Green in transition.
Rebounders in the G League during his time over the last 3 seasons. Jalen Green 1-on-3 and 1. Togetherness. How does that show up? How would a viewer notice that as well?
Yeah, it's just the simple chemistry things that you see. Every team is. That's a huge play right there to stop a bucket from being made and not fouled.
Green. Flynn. That's off target. Numbers the other way. And an effortless slam for Jalen Green.
Surprised that the last few possessions by 9:05 didn't get pretty good looks, but this is probably...
4-second reset of the shot clock should have occurred. Jalen Green shooting over the defense. Instead, they go inside to out for Green. That's short. Gets his own miss. Jack is wide open, and he's been nearly automatic. Skip to Green, baseline, hangs and hits. How long did he stay elevated?
In, he leaves his feet, right, left.
Todd and Knicks have been really strong pieces as well. Dante Hall.
He's out here to be a scorer, so right there. He's got the space you're looking for.
Green driving in. The finish for Ignite. Jalen Green has had 3 straight performances of at least 21 points, and he opens up the scoring for it.
He was just so in touch with his team and his players, and talked about getting to know them personally. And
good defense by Jalen Green. Getting to the rim.
so enjoying this opportunity to work with young guys and You see his leadership and his coaching as you watch the game, and there they go right there, Green to Kuminga. And especially as a young pro, again, it's not always about the shots falling or turnovers that you can't get back, but how do you adjust your attitude, your approach to the game, gets to the rim on
5 days, and so you're not going to have more than a day off in between games, if that. A season profile entering today's game. Headman feed, that's Green running the floor.
Two-way players for both teams.
Yeah, also mentioned the Executive Vice President of Basketball Operations for New Orleans, David Griffin.
Professional on the court as well. I really like the addition when they got Amir Johnson to sign with Ignite. And how about that pass from Jalen Green to Amir? Jalen Green, the
For an extra beat. Ignite has numbers the other way. Jalen Green rips it away, patient underneath, count it, and one. In the league, Kevin, in just the sense of you have an accomplished college player, Jalen Green all the way, and Green.
Yeah, they don't need him beating people off the dribble. They need Jalen Green beating people off the dribble. And I think he thought he was getting hit. That's why he put it up, and that's why it looked like that. I was moving it a couple of things on my abacus to the right-hand side.
Jalen Green turning around. Shoot Iggy. Short. 3 of 10 from the field.
Coming out of his hand.
Dante Hall. The bigs for fading away. He wanted a whistle. And he allows Ashley to go right by him for the layup.
Yeah,
cautiously, and so that's an excellent feature of the setup they created down in Lake Buena Vista, Florida. His shot rejected. The run out. Jalen Green.
Defense leading to offense here. You get the block on one end. And
when he gets it down there in the paint, score it.
Very dangerous inside, and Jalen Green just bullying his way to the hoop and
open off of that pass from Jalen Green, but he decided to make the extra pass because it was the better shot available.
Jack, what a pass, and feeding Jalen. Points to be had here in the first half. Jalen Green. He gets really good elevation on his jump. Definitely needs that parental advisory sticker in the black and white text.
Yeah, the corner, the bottom left.
Oh, alley-oop for Jalen Green out of the top.
Overseas, and look at this alley-oop. We said he can fly. Watch your head. Goodness. How is the air up there?
They avoid the turnover. Good ball movement.
Day of the NBA. If you're a big, you need to be a big that can shoot.
Jalen Green, a corner.
It's interesting what his mission in the G League is, Rebecca, as Jalen Green knocks down a 3. Jalen Green on the pull-up, sticks it. There's Green. Drills a 3. Bobby Brown, baseline. Here's Green into the paint, hanging. Oh, Jalen Green. Kuminga pump fakes. Jalen Green is open. Inside Hall, kick out Green. Feet set. Jalen Green splashes down a trip. Owens has been assaulting the basket.
Jalen Green now had his defender on his hip and didn't let him get around.
Jalen Green continues his hot shooting.
Yeah, right.
A really nice pass by Stockton.
All right, I like that. You know, Jalen Green.
People are saying, why isn't he playing with the Mavs G League team? And the answer is, they opted out of the ball. Just 5 points in this one for Green, but he's able to hit the 3. Game, but they've come back here in the second half to grab a 3-point lead, and there is Green again. Nice feed off the offensive rebound by Demps, and Green's got the last 5 points. A projected top 5 pick is Jonathan Kuminga. Since his 5-star recruit, and there's the athleticism of Jalen Green. One free throw worth potentially 2, and then obviously on an N1 situation, just 1 as Green in transition throws it down again. Hall was called up by the Toronto Raptors earlier today. Green, the easy bucket. Green finding space in the...
Some driving angles to get to the rim. Ignite 2 for 10. So the outside shot hasn't worked, but that's a great start.
Green explodes to the basket. What quickness. Green steps back into a 3, and it's down to a 9-point game. In the win over Memphis on Wednesday, but he's been held scoreless in this one. Just 1 assist in 18 minutes from Jack as well. Jalen Green has played well, and he continues to. He's got 24.
Just signed to that earlier this week. Now accelerating underneath. Out to Jalen Green. And knocks down the 3.
Kind partner.
Jalen Green looking like Andre Ingram.
Offense, so that's what they're needing right now.
Green blows by the defense. Whoa. With an acrobatic finish at the rim. Finally starting to see a little more energy from this Ignite. Green falling away. Got it. Green into a 3. Oh, yeah. Jalen Green, are you serious? Heat up late in the second.
Yeah, nice offensive movement right there by Canton.
Green drills it from deep. And now slow to get back the other way. Green puts it in.
He's made 3 already. Couldn't get that one to drop.
Green into the lane, effortless.
Like he did there, so he's actually comfortable in that setting.
Midway through the third quarter, the Charge haven't cut into the deficits. That's why. Green whips it inside. Kuminga the finish.
The floor at the same time right now for Ignite, and here's their leader of the pack, Jalen Green. Look out!
He gives us one of those every game.
Nice pass, gets through and turns over. Green, great touch pass to Kuminga for the slam.
Those two have a nice connection. It feels like that kind of ball movement in the first half.
Another turnover, a 3-on-1. Nice lefty flip. Waiting a long time to get this kind of opportunity. Oh, switch of the hands that time for Jalen Green.
That's what we're talking.
Jared Jack coming away with that one. Final 4.5 minutes. Lob toward Green. Great grab and flush.
Perfectly placed pass as well by Jarrett Jack.
League season is over.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you. And just perfect. I'm guessing that's not what Brian Shaw wanted out of his timeout. You know, they often run a back screen for Jalen Green, so he can do something like this.
Just the elevation at the rim. Kuminga turning around. Another offensive rebound for Ignite. And Jalen Green from deep, keeping it to within 10. Green, the crossover, the step back, and the 3. Jalen Green crossing over. Oh, Jalen Green spikes it above the rim.
It was the moment of silence.
Jalen Green sticks a 3.
David, right now, if I'm Isaiah Todd, I'm like, guys, remember me over here? Remember me? I got us back in the game in the third quarter. I mean, I know Jalen Green's got hot.
Call-ups have slowed down in the last few days. There have been 7 during the season with 6 feet. I mean, I'd understand how to get my elbow above the rim, too. Jalen Green.
What I'm trying to do here.
Have you ever judged the dunk contest? Is that on the docket in retirement for you? He knows he's going to be double teamed. He knows he's the focus of the opponent's scouting report, and yet he has consistently delivered on appeared to be pink starbursts.
Yes, he was. I think he took every possible pink starburst that was available. I tell you what, I mean, they got the job done. They're getting the job done. They're doing what was need to be done, and that was my question. You know, for what team can One shot and get into transition. You know, for Jalen, I'd like to see him, you know, be a dictator a little more. I want to see a little bit of this. This is what I want to see. I know he hasn't been hitting shots, and he was,
you know, inserted his will into that play and just was determined to get to the rim.
Green grabs that rebound. Headman feed to Isaiah Todd. Jack picks it up. He signals he wants to play for one, but then he finds Green cutting to the basket. Jack took.
Good guys.
Principal Singh has checked in on the Ignite side. Step back, Green, an open look for three.
One free throw for 2 points here until the final 2 minutes of the game. And a good-looking drop.
Left foot in the ground, spin move to an easy layup.
Nice job by Green. Jalen Green goes to work.
Yep.
Steps back, and Green knocks down the three. Jalen Green digits here to a good Raptors 905 team. And there's Jalen Green to the bucket.
To a jump shot, and they're getting, I mean, it's a wide open shot. They're just not making the shots at the clip.
Look at that hang time by Green.
I can't even say we've seen the mid-range because we don't see much of them because they're either getting an open three or a layup.
There's Jalen Green knifing his way to the bucket, and Green has really picked it up. As we approach the 30-second mark, trying to chip away once more. Green steps back into one, and a good-looking move by Jalen Green.
Turn with a little pressure instead. So that's something we hope that we see going in the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Three-pointer to end the third quarter goes down by Jalen Green.
Good, that's positive going into the fourth quarter. I mean, the deep, let it go. It's time to get this young man the ball again and let him just be athletic. Wondering, can he play in the post and did he have footwork? Now you see he can do it outside and he can do it inside in the post. Great move, getting the job done. And what he's doing is just increasing his value. And I'm sure teams are looking at him right now as another guy who could come in for